Hey everyone, and welcome. In a world that feels pretty noisy and anxious a lot of the time, there's a timeless message that just cuts right through all of it. So today we're going to dive into what Jesus taught about love and how that one focus is the key to a deep, unshakable peace. So let's just jump right in with this one line: do not let your hearts be troubled. Now, this isn't just some nice piece of advice, right? It's really the core promise of the whole message. It's an invitation to find a real sense of calm, even when everything around us feels chaotic. So, how do we get there? Well, the teaching we're looking at lays out a super clear path, and it doesn't start with what's happening around us, but what's happening inside us. Okay, so first things first, we've got to get to the heart of it. The main idea here is that this kind of peace, it's not something you can just go out and find. It's not about your job or your relationships or how much money you have. It's an internal foundation that you have to build, and it all starts with the state of your heart. And this next idea is wow. It's so simple, it's stunning. The teaching basically says that the one thing you need for peace is a heart that is just so full of love, there's no room for anything else. This isn't just one cool idea among many. This is the starting block. This is the foundation for everything else. So that kind of makes you stop and think, doesn't it? Let's just sit with that for a second. What does it actually mean for a heart to be pure in this way? I mean, what would have to shift in our own perspective, in our day-to-day thoughts, to get even a little bit closer to an ideal where our heart just knows only love? All right, so if that internal feeling of love is the foundation, what's next? Well, you have to build on it. This teaching makes it really clear that this inner love isn't supposed to be some private, hidden feeling. It's got to get out. It has to become love in action. And this is where things get really practical. It moves from being just a nice philosophy to something you actually do. It's not enough to just feel love. You've got to put it to work. And the text breaks it down into 3 really clear, actionable steps for how this love is supposed to look out in the real world. Okay, so here they are, the big 3. Embrace all humanity. Be a peacemaker and let your light shine. These 3 steps really are the core of this whole message of love in action. So let's break these down one by one, starting with that huge first step, embracing everyone. Now, this first one, man, this might be the toughest of them all. It's a call for a radical, no exceptions kind of acceptance of all people. And that means we have to get past our default setting of just sticking with our own tribe. People who look like us, or think like us, or vote like us. This is about something way, way bigger. So why? Why should we embrace everyone? This next bit gives us the reason, the why behind the what. It's this idea that there's a shared divine light, a sacred spark that exists inside of every single human being. No exceptions. Just think about that for a second. Seriously, imagine if you genuinely tried to look for that divine light in every single person you ran into today. The person making your coffee, that coworker who drives you crazy, even the guy who cuts you off in traffic. How would that one little shift in perspective completely change how you see the world? Okay, on to the second action point, becoming a peacemaker. And the key word here really is active. This isn't just about, passively avoiding conflict or not starting fights. It's about proactively stepping into messy situations, into division, and actually working to create harmony and heal what's been broken. And listen to how important this role is considered to be. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. That's not just saying it's a nice thing to do. It elevates being a peacemaker to a core part of your actual identity, a sign that you have a deep connection to the divine. So we've talked about the internal stuff, that pure heart, and the outward actions of love. But so what? What's the payoff? Well, that brings us to the result, the divine reward that's promised to anyone who walks this path, the promise of peace. I think this really captures the whole transformation perfectly. It's the before and after, right? On one side, you have the troubled heart, all tangled up in anxiety and fear, and on the other, you have the solution being offered, a divine peace that comes in and replaces all that turmoil with this deep, lasting calm. And the promise itself is so direct and so simple. My peace I give to you. The text is also really clear here. This is not the kind of peace you get from the world. The kind that's just a temporary break from conflict. This is described as a divine gift, a deep and steady inner peace that doesn't depend on whether things are going your way or not. Okay, so where do we go from here? The final piece of this whole message is all about the path forward. It's a call to action, And this is so important. It's not something you're meant to do alone. It's about walking in understanding, together. And this is how it all wraps up. Let us walk together in love and understanding. The really important words there are us and together. After all of that deep internal work on the heart and the external work in the world, the entire message pivots and brings the focus to community. It's a call for us to support each other on this shared journey. Yeah, to put it another way, this is not a solo mission. The message is crystal clear that putting this kind of love into action, embracing all of humanity, becoming a peacemaker, this is a shared path. It's a road we are meant to walk alongside each other. And so that brings us right to the end. After exploring this entire message, from the heart to our actions to the ultimate promise of peace, it all comes down to this one simple but really personal question for you to take with you. For you, right here, right now, where does the walk begin?